Hello, everyone that's out there tonight. This is Amanda Ray coming to you with a quick video. Today is Sunday. Happy Sunday to everybody. I'm still in Jamaica on vacation. Took the time to do this hangout because I think it's really important to keep building the momentum and keep everybody excited and in the loop of what's going on. Today, we're going to have a very in-depth conversation about online marketing. What I want to do is just let everybody know the reason why we have this group and how important it is to have a community of people that you can talk to. And what I notice is that there's a lot of people out there that's not really utilizing the support and help that they have and some of the pitfalls that a lot of us make when we start our online journey. And that's what I'm here. I'm here to let people know that there is an easier way to do things. And I don't want people to make the same mistakes that I made in the beginning, okay? I literally could have speeded up my results within a year and a half if I wasn't stubborn and trying to reinvent the wheel, okay? So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. For all of those that's out there, this is the Freedom Takers group, and we're just a group of people that are looking to get our freedom back. We were not put on this earth to just work a 9 to 5, making 11, 12 bucks an hour. Life should be about enjoying it on your terms, your conditions, spending more time with your family, traveling, being able to see the things that God put out there for us to see. And since 2016, I've been able to free myself financially from that 9 to 5. And I think it's really important for people to know that it is possible. And with consistency, the right blueprint, knowing what to do, you can achieve success. And what I'm going to do is at the end of this call, we're going to answer some questions before we get off. And I just want to encourage people to just stay positive and keep pushing forward. Not only that, we have a speaker that's going to come on tonight that just started this opportunity working with us and is having some major breakthroughs. And what I would love for him to do is once I introduce him is to discuss what is allowing him to bring in commissions consistently since he started this project. For those that don't know, I've been involved with the Power Lead system, bringing in almost $70,000 this year with the program. And we are now showing people how to use free traffic because we know that there's a lot of people out there that can't purchase traffic weekly or as consistently as they need to in order to keep things flowing within their business. And traffic is the blood of your business, and traffic is really important. One of the things that I know about just being online is that sometimes you may get discouraged, and I think a lot of people think that it's really all about money. And there's really two ways that you can do this. If you have the money, you could just pump massive traffic and get the results that you want. But that really doesn't always work because with traffic, you have to also follow up, okay? Because a lot of these people that are looking at your opportunity, that are looking at what it is that you're offering, they don't know who you are. They don't know anything about you. And it doesn't mean that they're going to just pull out their credit card because you sent them a link. You have to be able to follow up. And if you are not using paid traffic and you're using free traffic, you just have to use more time. You have to be a little bit more computer savvy, know what to do and when to do it. So we've been using the engagement course, and I mean, it's absolutely a blessing because I am getting so many people that are reaching out to me about how to do it, how to generate free traffic because it's working consistently. I'm bringing in commissions every single day. And it's something that anyone can use and use it to their benefit to build their business, to build their brand, to build themselves. So what I want to do is just take this time to go over some of the things that I notice is going on which is people that are jumping ship from one program to the next based off of the newbie on the block, the new program on the block, not knowing that it's really not about the program, it's more about the traffic, okay? And I'm going to always stress it. If you don't have enough people looking at your opportunity, you don't have a business, okay? McDonald's, all of these places, they're in business because they're pumping massive traffic. When you drive on a highway and you see banners and you watch a TV and you hear commercials and you're listening to the radio and you hear commercials, all of this is happening for a reason. And like I was telling people before, psychologically, when you hear certain things over and over again, it just makes you want to buy into what it is that you're hearing. So when you see a lot of marketers that are making money, that are having success that's consistent, it's because they build up enough followers or enough people on their list to always make commissions. And that's so important. It's important to keep moving forward, even when it feels like what you're doing is not working. Because if you're doing it consistent enough, and I think that's another thing. Some people think, okay, so I worked on my business for 30 minutes today, and I did 30 minutes on Tuesday, and then I did it 30 minutes on Wednesday. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean it's enough, okay? Because if you're not doing it consistently, which doesn't mean just maybe 30 minutes a day, 3 days a week, you may have to do a little bit more. You may have to put in a few more hours. You may have to put in a few more days. So some people say, you know what, Amanda, I've been going at this for the last 90 days. I'm not getting the results that I want. And then I asked them, well, did you do this? It's like, no. Well, did you update are you blasting your list? Do you have a list? No. How often are you sending out your link? Well, once a week. Well, have you updated your profile pic or your cover photo on your Facebook? Well, no. Are you still sharing other people's information? Well, yeah, you're not doing any of the things that you need to do in order to be successful. What I tell people all the time is follow what other people are doing. When I started my online journey, I used to watch YouTube, and I still do it to this day and night. And I subscribed to all of the marketers that I looked up to. I subscribed to their channels, and the things that they were doing is what I was doing. Not all of them, because some of them was jumping around from one program to the next. But when they had a consistent system that they were using, and I could play it back a year and see that they're using the same system, I knew that it worked. For example, there's heavy hitters that are in Power Lead system that still earn a good amount of money staying in the same program. Now, does that mean that they're not involved in other programs? No, but they started somewhere and they built up what they had before they moved on to the next. You have to build one thing at a time. And that doesn't mean jumping around from one program to the next without having a following or people that look up to you, that trust you, that know that you know and understand that you know what you're doing. That's really important. So it's really about staying focused, staying consistent, branding yourself, okay? So when you see me on Facebook and you see me doing live videos or I'm putting out inspirational posts, I'm putting up pictures, I'm branding myself. People know who I am. Even people that I don't even think are even watching me or following me, they reach out to me like, Amanda, I watch all your videos and I see you out there in Jamaica or I see you here. And I would have never even guessed that they were following me, but it goes to show you how powerful social media is. And you can really turn this into something magical if you just stay the course. It's really important about staying the course. Paul and I have done very well this year online in a short period of time, and we're doing even better going into the new year with a bang because we are consistent. We are true leaders. You can trust us. We're trustworthy. We're not going to get over on you. We're not going to have you running from one program to the next, telling you everything out there in the world works. Every time a new project comes aboard, we're not trying to throw that at you. If you watch our videos, we have been consistent and true leaders to really teaching people what to do right from the beginning. And I feel that being loyal and dedicated online is very important because it's easy for marketing gurus to bring their people into one program after the other every 2 or 3 months, going from one thing to the next to the next. It's so easy to do that. But how does that actually benefit you at the end? As someone that's trying to make it in this business, is it going to benefit you? And the truth is absolutely not, okay? I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what marketer out there is telling you that. It's not going to benefit you to jump around from one program to the next unless you know what you're doing, you have traffic, and you stay consistent with at least a program for a good year to year and a half. Build up your list, build up your following, brand yourself, And then if you see something else that you want that is a trustworthy, really good program, moving on to the next. Just to give you a quick story, when I came into this business back in 2015, I was out $23,000 within 8 months. Okay. And what I realized I was doing wrong was I was following someone that had a following that was able to jump around to 6 programs. And I thought it was that easy. So I was hopping around to all of these different programs in the beginning. In 2015, I think I joined about 11 programs. And when I took a look at my tax return, I was in a whole $23,000. Okay. And that it took a toll on me. I was depressed for a very long time. I remember being depressed for about 6 months and not really, I kind of backed up from the online space and was trying to really get my thoughts together and figure out what I was doing wrong. And when you're a newbie and you come into this industry, it's really a dog-eat-dog world out there. You have everybody telling you that everything is so easy and it's so simple, but they're not really laying down the foundation of what's truly needed in order to earn a full-time income. And that's what I was missing. That's exactly what I was missing. So, I backed up for a good 6 months and really was getting my thoughts together, trying to figure out how I had lost out on so much money, why I didn't gain any money. And then it just like, I had this like light bulb moment that the person that I was following was already a marketing guru, and he was just jumping around because he was able to do that. He had a large following, he had an email list, and he was able to do that. And it wasn't more about me winning, you know what I mean? Because if it was, I would have been winning with him, but it was about me spending my money and in return, not really getting the full glimpse, the full picture about what I needed in order to be successful. And it's so funny. That's why Paul and I relate a lot, because we vowed that when we was to get into the online industry and really learn the ropes, we would not do that to our people, okay? The people that trust us and decided to come into business with us. That's really important. Because it's so easy. Once you have a following, that's easy money. To jump around and have people just spend money with you wherever you go, it's so easy to do. And what I realized is I can't do that because this is bigger than money. It's more about being loyal, feeling that people trust me, having respect for the people that are working with me. And I just want to tell you, if you're out there and you're following someone and they're doing that, don't trust them. That's my personal opinion, because it's not going, at the end, you will lose in a situation. You really will. And I'm going to just keep it short at that. But I just want people to know that my loyalty is with my team. And I just want people to really appreciate and understand that there's so many people out there that's doing that. There's so many people that's jumping around and they're just bringing their team with them everywhere. Their team is not making any money, and then they're off to the next. And there's so many programs out there. I mean, every day, it's so funny. I speak to Paul, and it's like every other day there's some new program going around, and the heavy hitters, the marketing gurus out there, they're making tens of thousands of dollars getting into these new programs, because once people hear about it and it's the hot thing that's on the market, everyone just runs to it. So it's easy for them to make money, and it's just like, this is more than just that. I really want people to learn how to market, how to run traffic, how to generate that, because once you learn that part of the business and you have that to the T, you're going to make money in your program. You are going to be successful, but you just have to learn that part first. And we have the training in our Freedom Takers group. When I get back home from vacation, I will be putting together some more training on the things that I feel people are missing just to speed up the success. But it's also all about you being consistent and applying what it is that you're learning, because so many people they have what it takes, they have the information, but people just sometimes procrastinate. And not only just procrastinate, we have so much stuff within our life that's going on. You just sometimes put your business on the back burner, and you really have to map out what you're going to do and when you're going to do things, so that you can stay consistent and committed to your business. And that's really important. So I'm going to leave it at that, but I just wanted to give that information because I was giving it some thought today about what's going on. And I'm watching, I'm still really like hooked on YouTube. So I watch a lot of the different opportunities that are around and what people are promoting and all of that stuff. So I just see myself in a lot of people that's out there as a newbie watching this stuff and thinking, oh my gosh, I got to get this. This is a new thing. I know I'm going to kill it. This is it. I'm going to be a millionaire next year. That's how I was watching a lot of these YouTube videos. I promise you, it's not the case because I was there. I'm telling you, when I first came onto the scene in 2015, I was in 250 payday. That was a big hit back then. I was in my paid ads. That was big. Traffic Monsoon was out. There was another one that was out, Triple Threat. Do anybody remember Triple Threat? I was in Triple Threat. That was, let me tell you guys, when I first came onto the scene, Triple Threat was going to be the program that made me a millionaire. I remember going to sleep and waking up dreaming about Triple Threat, and the leaders, they seemed so, they just was like the people that I wanted to follow and I looked up to. You know what I mean? I don't know if anybody know about Triple Threat, but it was this program that was like, they made you believe you was going to be a millionaire in 3 months. And I knew that that thing was going to have me quit my daytime job. Come to find out, one of the leaders, he wound up doing about 2 or 3 programs after that. They all were shut down. I'm telling you, you went to the website, you couldn't even log in. It was like, Paul, am I right? Completely shut down, Felicia, right? So that was back in 2015. What was it called? What was those rev share programs? Felicia, was that what they were called? Rev
share.
They were rev shares. Guys, rev shares were really big back in 2015, and everybody was thinking they was going to make money, they was going to get rich. I'm telling you guys, you have to have traffic. You have to build your brand, your business. It doesn't happen overnight, but I'm telling you, a consistent 6 months will change your life. Taking the same blueprint and applying it daily is going to help you to reach that goal and that level that you need to reach. So I'm going to let Paul go ahead and speak a little bit if he wants to just, if you want to share some information, Paul.
You're pure truth, pure truth. I mean, I'm really happy that you brought this stuff up, Amanda, because it really does. I mean, I didn't know you were going to be talking about this tonight, but it really does need to be talked about, and it really does need to be exposed because it really is a problem that many marketers are having. I can totally relate. You know, I've followed more than one person through the fire. You know, they had a big following, and literally it was like, hey, if you don't buy this course, you're stupid. That's basically what I was told. You know, if you don't do this, you're stupid. You know, and it was like one program after the next program, and I have my horror stories from Rev Shares, of course. And at the same time, I bet I was at one time like 12 programs that all just collapsed one day when PayPal decided to shut them all down. You know, so been there, done that. And like Amanda said, you know, I decided back then that when I get to that point where I have a pretty good following, I'm doing pretty well, I won't put my team through that. So that's why Amanda and myself get along, because that's what we believe. We believe in you learning skills. It is the skill. It is not the program. So, I mean, there are situations where it can be the program, where the program is a bad program. That does happen. But if you're in a good program, meaning they're paying you on time, they have a good product, they offer value, there's a community, people are having success in it, maybe you're not, but people are, then it's the skill. And I believe that one of the biggest issues why people are not having success online, aside from the jumping from program to program, because on average, I believe it's like 45 days people stick around in a program. That's where we're at right now. It's like 45 days, okay? 45 days is not enough time to get anything going. It's not enough time, okay? So if you're jumping from program to program every 45 days or less, because I think it's less than that now, actually, you're really setting yourself up to fail. You're really setting yourself up to lose a lot of money, be frustrated, be overwhelmed, and all that. So anyway, I'm not going to talk too much about this because Amanda already hit the nail on the head, you know. But yeah, this is a tremendous issue, and you see people out there that have influence, that have a big following, that have a big list, that have the money for traffic. Sure, they can go from whatever program they want to go to, and they know it, and they can drag you along with them, and they'll make it look really appealing and really great. And I'm telling you, from experience, if you're following those kind of people, run. I've literally deleted so many people off my email. Like, I was getting emails from all these different marketers. I deleted them. I unsubscribed from their list. And the reason is because I was losing focus. I was being taken away from my goal, my plan, because I was getting distracted. Every single time I got these emails, I want to look. I get curious, right? It's like, oh, wow, grass is greener over there. You know, that looks good. I should jump on that. And I just decided, I'm like, you know, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to take my team through the mud. I'm not going to do that, you know? And yeah, Amanda and myself, we've been doing Power Lead System for over a year now. That's been our message. That's been our only message. And then recently we started doing a Facebook engagement course, which teaches you a skill. Remember, we're not talking business opportunity. That's not the problem. The problem is lack of skill. So found a very simple way, a skill anyone can develop that will create income for them without paid ads. And it's working really, really well, really well. Just today, I wasn't reaching out to anybody. People were coming to me. I think I sent out like 10 links, people asking for information from me on a Sunday. On a Sunday, people asking for information. I'm not going out getting them. They're coming to me, doing what's taught in the course. But it's the skill. It's the skill and its focus. And I just want to share one thing. I just want to give a quick book review. So I'm going to share my screen. I think this will help a lot of people just because it's helped me so much. This book here, it's called The One Thing. Get it, read it, apply what's taught, because they talk about the power of focusing on one thing. So if you want to become a master, you focus on one thing. If you want to be a master of nothing, then you try to do everything. And that never works. That will never produce great results. And so anyway, going back, actually, let me see if I can jump over to my Facebook. See, this thing's in the way here. Just want to show one post. Okay, so I put this post up, close that. I put this post up on October 9th. October 9th, okay? This is October 28th. October 9th, all right? I am still, to this day, every single day, throughout the day, I get people asking me for information. October 9th, that post went up, okay? I've done PPC, Facebook PPC, paid advertising, and that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen unless you are spending the money for that to happen, unless you're paying for it. I'm not paying for this. This is free. This just keeps coming and coming and coming. And that's not the only post that happens to. But, I mean, just real quick, we're just talking about engagement. You know, there's over 453 likes, 119 comments, 6 shares. That's one post, okay? The reason we want engagement is because it brings connections. It brings people to you. People see you as an authority. They see you as a leader. And that's going to help you build any business, any product, any service. It doesn't matter. People have money. That's where you get it from. That's how you get paid, is through people. This brings people to you. So I just wanted to say that. I mean, every week we come on, we show our results, but let's scroll through just a little, 394. I mean, 300 to 400 likes on most posts, near 200, this one's over 500. This thing, what is taught in this course is so valuable I really truly believe that when someone goes into it, takes it seriously, like really applies what's taught, they can become a top earner just from what's taught on that course. I truly believe that. And I'm sure Amanda would agree with me there too. And the reason I like this so much is because, one, it's simple. Two, it works. It flat out works. It doesn't take a ton of time, and you don't have to spend money on paid ads. It attracts people to you. That's something, like, you could spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars taking courses to learn how to attract people to you. That's like a big deal. If you have that skill, if you understand how to do that, you can literally print money on demand. Because again, people have your money, right? If you have something to offer them of value, then they're going to come back and they're going to give you, they're going to pay for that value. It's an exchange. So they're paying for the value. And I mean, honestly, what is priced at right now is super low. It's a little too low, in my opinion, for the value that is provided. And the people that really run with this thing, I mean, it's going to really change their business. It's really going to change things for them because it's that powerful. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing. But yeah, I mean, fantastic. Work on the skill. Work on the skill. So if you are struggling right now, you're not making any sales, you're not happy with the results you're getting, take your time. I'm telling you, focus on developing the skill, because that is what's going to set you apart. When you become a master of something, everybody wants what you have. Everybody wants what you have. That's why these gurus out there who have mastered what they do, that's why they make so much money. That's why. They get paid for the value they provide. So they took the time to learn the skills, they took the time to practice and develop it and become a master, and now they get paid big bucks because of it. Okay, so I know we want to keep this short. I'll stop there. Thanks, Amanda. Back to you.
Yes, thanks so much for sharing that information, Paul. And what another thing that a lot of people are asking is how does engagement, Facebook engagement, how does it lead to commissions? So what I want to do is take the time really quick to share that information with you. When you build your Facebook account to at least close to 5,000 friends, and you are doing a rinse and recycle, which means you're going to get new friends and you're taking away old friends that don't really engage with you much, what you're doing is attracting new eyeballs to what it is that you do. And when you become an authority figure on Facebook, a leader on Facebook, it makes it much easier to sell a product or to have people come to you to find out what it is and what it is that you do and how you're doing it. Because there's not a lot of people that can put up a post. Like I put this up, I think yesterday, and so far 477 likes. That's a lot of attention, okay? It grabs a lot of attention. So then you're gonna have people that are gonna wanna know what it is that you do and how are you doing it. And what I do the most is I use attraction marketing, and I use that to brand myself and to get people interested in what it is that I do. So if I'm on vacation or I'm doing something with the family or I'm going to a restaurant or I'm having dinner with my friends or whatever it may be, I put up the pictures and then I show people how I'm able to live the way that I want to live using online marketing, okay? And that's very attractive to most people that are out there that are not doing well online. What happens is when you start to have a lot of people connect with you that are within your targeted niche by doing a rinse and repeat of getting new friends, Facebook will start to send you suggested friends, which will be here. These are people that are interested in what it is that you do, or they're within your targeted niche. So it makes it more easier to sell the product or just give people information, because now Facebook is just guiding people towards you because of what it is that you're doing. And that's why this is so important. So just to give you information about something else that's similar to this is like when you watch YouTube videos, right, and you have those little ads that come up in the beginning or in the middle, and it'll be about somebody working online or giving their story or information about what program they promote. It's the same thing, but they're just using paid ads with it. But when you see the guys out there and they're holding up their phones and they're talking about, you know, I'm just coming out of my house, or they're showing their Lamborghini, or they're showing their new mansion, and they're saying, listen, I got this product out, blah, blah, blah. It's the same thing, but it's on Facebook, and we're doing it for free. They're doing it paid through paid ads. So it's like, you're just putting up information, you're gathering enough stuff to put on your timeline to make it interested enough for people to reach out to you to see what it is that you do and what you're all about, and eventually join your business, okay? The more, I notice that every time, if I get rid of about 200 friends, and I add 200 new friends, that means that I'm gonna collect sales from those new people, because even if 1% out of that 200 buys from me or takes one of my coaching courses, I made money. Now, some of it is going to happen right away, and some of it is going to happen over time. Everyone that clicks on your link, they're not going to buy right away. It may take them a few times to take a look at your information on Facebook or your email swipes before they do that. But the more consistent you are, you'll start to see that it builds up over time. Okay, so that's why we do this. A lot of people are like, how are you making money on Facebook? Well, first of all, I have a very attractive cover photo, which says a lot about, well, what is it that she do? She's sitting on the beach, and she has pictures up of her near the water. It looks like she's on vacation. That is very attractive. Okay, so that's how you use attraction marketing. Then I have this lovely banner up. I'm earning daily using my Facebook page. You want to learn how? They can message me. And what a lot of people do is they just click right on here and they'll send me a message. So 4 days ago, this lady said, info, please. And she sent, and then 2 days ago, this guy here says, I'm interested, please. So that's exactly how it works. And then some people, they won't even put anything here. They'll just inbox me and they'll ask for information. And what I notice is the more that I get new friends and put up more information, the more people reach out to me. So someone may look at a post and says, you have 477 people like this. What is it that you do? Or how are you making money online? Or how do you do that? And then I just send them the link. Well, this is what I do. And then with your link, it allows you, it does the selling and telling for you. Once they put their email in, they're going to have the sales page that tells exactly what it is that we do and how we do it. And it's self-explanatory. Now, one of the things that I noticed that a lot of people are doing is they're not following everything in the training. So somebody might say, well, listen, I'm going in, I'm connecting, I'm liking and commenting on every post, and whatever, I'm following the steps. But then I go to their page, and guess what? They didn't update their cover photo or their profile pic. That's very important. That's like the first rule. That's the most important part. How did you miss that one? So I need people to really take their time, and when you go through the course, go through every single part of the course. It's there because it's important. So you can be doing, it could be 7 things on a list to do, and you miss one part, which could be the one thing that's not allowing you to see the success that you're looking for. Okay. So I want people to I can't stress that enough. Take your time and go through each part. Now, there's another person that said to me, I'm doing everything in the course. I'm not getting anywhere, but guess what? They only got 500 friends. 500 friends. You need to build up your friends every day. You need to be as close to 5,000 friends as possible. We have the tool, the software that we use to get the friends, to get the targeted friends. Make sure that you're using that. You have to be building those friends daily, okay? So what I want to do is John, who has been with us for a couple of weeks now, and he's taken this thing to the next level. I just want to say congratulations. He had quite a few sales this week. And he's doing really well. He just want to give us some information, and then what we're going to do is move on. But John, what do you got for us? How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
That's great.
I was rushing home. I was at the gym, and I got to looking down at the time, and I said, never to get home. And then my wife had this awesome pot roast and potatoes and carrots. So I'm a little tired.
That sounds yummy.
Yeah. So I think I met Paul back on October 10th or something like that. I just kind of got pulled back in internet marketing from a friend of mine, and I started this account. I had maybe 20 friends on this account, and I was like, man, I need to figure out a way to really build this thing up. And I friended Paul. I don't even know why. I just saw him. I was like, he looks cool. And then he posted this post. I think it was one of those pictures of all the sales he was making or something like that. And he had 400 likes on it. I was like, what is he doing? So I emailed him, or I sent him a message. I was like, dude, what is this? I looked at the video. I think it took, I was sitting at work, and I said, okay, as soon as I get home, I'm going to buy this. I don't even think I made it home. I just bought it and really put it into effect, I guess, right around the 15th of October. And this past week, people are just coming out of nowhere asking me, what are you doing? What is this? How does this work? I've noticed a huge jump, all kinds of different things. And I try to stay engaged with people and not just send them an emoji or something, but I really want to stay engaged with them and be personable with as much people as I can. But goodness, as it grows, it's going to, it probably won't be as easy, but I've noticed that, just being personal and really caring about them, it's not about money, and that's, when you said that, I totally 100% feel you, because it's about a community, and it's about, moving together on the same page, everybody moving in the same direction, and everybody growing something big. And duplication is probably something that a lot of people don't understand. I mean, if I could, I could go spend $300 or $400 a week on traffic, but everybody that I talk to, they're not gonna be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So this course it's like Paul said, it's underpriced, very underpriced. But them having the opportunity to spend so little and learn so much about building their brand, it's a no-brainer. And I can't, I was just commenting a little bit funny chat down there. I only have 500 friends right now, but I've built up from 25 friends to 500 friends in 2 weeks.
Great job, John.
Just doing the steps, and that's all it is. You don't divert from it. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Just do the steps and reach out to whoever, shared the program with you. Reach out to Amanda. Oh my gosh, she has been sending messages back to me from Jamaica. I sent her little messages. We had some little technical difficulties. She got right back to me. Everybody wants to help you. It's awesome. I love this. It's a family, and I can't say enough about it. And I'm just excited where it's going. You guys, anybody that's my friend, if you're not, at me, because I love engaging with everybody. But yeah, I think I had 4 sales this week, or 5. Oh, I'm having 10 next week.
Well, thanks so much, John. Yeah, you've been doing really good, and that's the thing. Like John said, what I want to really what I want to touch on about John's experience so far. First of all, he's an action taker. Okay, like he said, he's seen pool information. He got right on it before he even got home. He purchased the course. Action taker. Started applying the steps right away. Action taker. If you go to his page, just see what he do. He's following the steps that everyone else is doing. Okay. Of course, you add your own little if to it, because it's part of your personality and your character that stands out. No 2 people are the same. But what I love about it is that we're all using the same steps that's allowing us to be successful. And that's what happens. It goes from 5 sales to 10 to 20 to 30, and it just keeps growing. And that's what we want people to understand, is that, and you know what, John, it makes me smile, because for somebody to actually take the time to learn and apply what they're learning, because this should be a business where you're earning as you learn, because it's that simple to do. But people sometimes make it so much difficult overthinking the process when it's really simple to do. Just follow everything step by step. Don't skip anything. And if you have any questions, get back to me or Paul or the group and we'll help you. But everything that you need is right there for you to be successful. If you want to update your cover photo, we have a person that'll do it for $20 and you have a professional cover photo. We have the information right there. You just have to utilize it. You have to stay focused and you have to stay consistent. And once you do that, I knew, like, even in 2016 when I had my breakthrough, which, you know, I started earning a full-time income, 2017 was when I knew I didn't have to go back to a 9-to-5 ever again, because it was just too simple. It's way too much money that's out there to be made. Working online is an international business. You can literally connect with people all over the world that will need what it is that you have. So making sales, it becomes easy when you're able to do that. People have a PayPal or credit card. People could even, you know, they could just send the money over almost, you know, through any type of third party payment processing system and get started with the course and just start applying it from anywhere. I have people that reach me from all over the world, places I've never even heard of. And they're like, Amanda, I found you. I want to do this. And I'm like, where are you from? And it's like places I've never even heard of in my life. And they are just ready to get started. They're focused and they want to learn. Okay. So what I want people to understand is that everyone has a story that they can relate to. Everyone has someone that they can relate to, and no two people are equal or the same. There's someone that's out there waiting to hear your story, your struggle, how you made it, how you're making it, what you're doing that's allowing you to earn or get into this online space. You just have to be there to tell your story and don't let anything hold you back from it. You know, for a long time, just getting on video, you know, I couldn't do it. Even on Hangouts like this, I wouldn't even show my face. I would listen in, but I would never say anything. And even the thought of saying something made me sweat. But what I want people to understand is that sometimes we're our biggest fear. You know, whatever you're thinking on the inside, it's normally not what other people say or think, because some people don't even have the balls to even tell other people what they're thinking, right? Most of the time it's you're in your own head too much. And I noticed that about myself. And it's so funny. I noticed that about a lot of women too, because I coach a lot of men and women. Sometimes we have a lot of thoughts going on in our brain that other people aren't even thinking about. You know what I mean? Don't be too hard on yourself. Get out of your own way. You know what I mean? Really get out of your way and make way for new adventures and change and doing things differently. Step it outside of your comfort zone. I didn't tell people, but while I was out here, I was doing I had to put together a video shoot for a short commercial that I put together. And it was just I was so excited about it. And then it seemed like as it got closer to the day, I started to sweat and I was nervous and I was hot. And then the people showed up with the cameras and they showed up with the big old, and I'm out in the sun and my boyfriend, he's like, Amanda, you got to stop sweating. I'm like, I can't stop the sweat. On top of being hot, because it is like 90 degrees here, I was nervous. So I'm like sweating and I'm like, Amanda, just get out your own way. Like it's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be exact. Just do it. And it took me about, I want to say 5 hours, but it was done and I was happy. And, you know, it was just something different. So I have a commercial coming out, guys, which I'm excited about. And I'm going to let you guys see it when it's all put together. But I mean, I had to get out of my own way. And I couldn't remember my lines. My head was hurting. I didn't have nothing to eat. I was afraid I was looking too fat on the camera. They had to tell me, oh, Amanda, you're going to look big on the camera because that's what cameras do to you. And I'm like, why is everything rolling? But that's how it is sometimes. But you just have to step outside of your comfort zone. And you guys are going to see, when you see the video, you're going to notice there's going to be some things I messed up on. But I'm human, right? And that's what working online is all about. It's about learning, doing things differently, and growing. You know, and if I wouldn't have done it, that wouldn't have been my growing pain. You know what I mean? So we all have things that we have to work on, but it's about pushing forward and doing things differently. Staying on the course, right? Staying on the course, that's really important. And don't be afraid to ask questions, okay? A lot of people feel like, you know, I don't want to ask this, I might look stupid, or maybe this is a silly question. No, just ask. If it's not in the training, if you didn't see it, just say, hey man, I was wondering, like somebody said to me, how did you do your cover photo? It's not in the training. I'll give you the information, not a problem. If you don't ask, how are you going to know? You know, so it's important to ask questions, get your questions answered, and always try to do something every day to apply yourself to your online business, okay? So I'm going to wrap it up at that. I hope you guys enjoyed this hangout tonight. It will be available tomorrow for everyone to view. And I'll see you guys next week, Sunday. And what I'm going to do is starting the following week, I will be adding some additional trainings and going through some things step by step. And Paul and I, we're going to really be trying to put together some things for people, and, you know, just keep giving value, because that's really important. Value is really important. And I'm just grateful for everybody that took their Sunday out to come on this hangout with us tonight. And I hope that someone had something to take away with them tonight to really think about and apply. Okay, so thanks so much for coming out, guys. I will see you guys next week, Sunday. Get back to the person who invited you to this hangout and get signed up for the engagement course if you don't yet have it. And I'll see you guys next week. Have a great night.